Hi there, this is David Dingo for Dingo Servo Mounts, and today I want to show you how to put together one of our new mini magnetic uncouplers, which you've seen in the video, I'm sure. So the first thing you need to do is to fit the little block onto, this is a Dingo signal mount version 1B. You need to fit this little block on with the two M2 by 8mm screws, and then slide the hex bar into that and tighten it up just to hold it in place. And this is always tricky when you're working through a camera. The reason I say that is because the base plate fits onto the hex bar, and it can be put in the wrong way, as I found out when I tried to make one up without first putting the bar into the and then no matter how I try, I cannot get it to go straight with the mount because it's 30 degrees out of line all the time. So that's what I suggest you do. Put the base plate on first to make sure it's straight with the mount. Then the next thing you need to do is to put a couple of drops of glue on there and then stick the steel plate onto that. And what I suggest works quite well is while the glue is drying, just run the M3x6 countersunk screw into that, and that'll hold it together while the glue is drying, especially if you use the sort of glue that I use, which tends to dry quite quickly once it's under pressure. Okay, once you've done that, then you need to fit this one on top. So again, it's quite useful while that's all glued together, is to put that one into the top there and make sure it's dead straight. And the top, that's the spacer. Then you have a unit which looks like that. Now it's a question of fitting magnets. So I'm going to take this lot away and put one on which has the first magnet in place. Now the magnets are quite fragile, and if you allow them to jump together, they can shatter. So handle them very, very carefully. I always suggest that you put the magnets together by sliding them and sliding them apart rather than trying to lift them or snap them together. Just slide them together. So we put one on, and what I've done now is that sticks onto the steel plate, but what I've done is I put a drop of glue in there as well to make sure that it's not coming off anytime soon. Now, to get the polarity right, what I do is I take a marker pen and I mark the top at one side of the magnet. Then, I seem to have picked up some. Take the second magnet, slide it on the top there, and mark it in the same place. So you know that's the way the magnets pull together. So in other words, if we invert that now, it will then be in the opposite polarity. So slide that one off, turn it over, so the mark is now underneath there, also in the same plane, and then slide that one back on, drop a glue in there, and that's job done. That's a good one. Now all you've got to do is to cut the hole into your base plate and fit the sleeve if you want to, mount the mount underneath, set it up, and it's all nicely lined up. You can then finalize the screws there to make sure that it's held in position, and yeah, then set your servo with your servo controller. So that is our new small magnetic uncoupler, and it's very, very simple to put together, and it works really, really well. This is David Dingo for Dingo Servo Mounts, and thank you for watching.